And through the wonders of modern technology, I am back again, a little bit further up the road. Excuse me, apologies, I'm recovering from that bug that I picked up flying back from the Netherlands. So yeah, I wanted to chat about the video equipment that I have. I've got my GoPro Hero 10 stuck in the handlebars. I've relegated that to a secondary camera because it's been so utterly unreliable, and because of that I shall never buy a GoPro camera again. And it was just me mentioning that I'd seen a recent update. Thank you very much. I'd seen a recent update on YouTube this morning, or last night actually. I think it was a channel called Air Photography, who was reviewing the latest GoPro Hero 13 or whatever it is. And I just thought, pants to that, that's a load of rubbish. Not to his channel. His channel is very good. It's the product itself, the GoPro Hero 13 GoPro, are utterly rubbish. They're so busy. Oh, look at that bird of prey. Don't know if you caught that there. It's like a kite of sorts. Yeah, GoPro are so rubbish in that instead of fixing the cameras that they have and making them work, they'd rather just release new models and release a new model. I started with the GoPro Hero 7, I bought the 8, I bought the 9, and then 10, and then I thought, what the hell am I doing? And it was only when I had a look online, I think it was Mr. Flyer, I was watching one of his videos, and I thought, wow, you know, his video quality is really great, audio quality is good too, so yeah, I'd like to try and emulate what he had. And he had the DJI Action 4 camera, and I asked him a few questions about it, you know, various settings, etc., because I was absolutely struggling with the GoPro Hero 10. So yeah, I went out and I got myself the DJI Action 4, which I've got here on my chin mount. So the chin mount is actually from a company called Chin Mounts out in the States. I buy them online and they post them out, so each time I've had a different helmet I get a new chin mount to suit. So yeah, I've got the DJI Action 4, you can see it here on my chin, pointing to it nicely. I've also got the microphone adapter, and the microphone I use, it's the Rode, I think it's Rode Lavalier Go 2. That's the microphone I'm using. And then stuffed inside my helmet I've got the microphone end, and I've covered that with these little furry things. I don't even know what you call them. I've got them here on the GoPro, you can see them. I'll stick them over the microphones, and that's exactly what I've done inside my helmet. So I've just pulled all the foam off the microphone, the Rode microphone, and then I've stuck those little sound deadening fluffy bits over the microphone. And yeah, I'm really happy with this setup. You know, I've not had a fault with it since, which is great, because there's nothing worse than going out and filming and then finding that, you know, half your audio is not working. Yeah, seems to be quite a bit of traffic. Must be out. Bollington, yeah, I know Bollington. Let's go to Bollington. So yeah, as I mentioned, you know, I'd go out with the GoPro and I'd film, and I would get so angry. And if there were 5 segments, I would probably only be able to use 2 of those segments, because the audio, I don't know what it was doing. Although I had that mod around the GoPro and I had the microphone, when you started recording you couldn't use the one touch feature if you had the camera mod. I only found that on the forums, you know, GoPro don't tell people that. So you can't use the one touch record or the quick record, whatever you call it, quick capture. Couldn't use that if you were running the mod. And then also, even though I'd turn the camera on, you know, push the power button, and then I'd push record, it still wouldn't use the microphone that I had attached to that media mod. Yeah, that's what it was called, not a camera mod. It was called a media mod. It went around the camera. So even though I had the correct media mod, the GoPro media mod, and I had a good quality microphone, I tried using the Purple Panda. Purple Panda microphone was brilliant. It worked on the old GoPros, like GoPro 7 and that. And I even upgraded the microphone to the Rode microphone. I think they're probably some of the best microphones in the business. But even then, apologies, just closing my visor here, a bit of wind getting in my face. But even then, with the Rode microphone and that GoPro media mod and the GoPro camera, it was just hit and miss. I did a video at the start of summer, going out on the bike and testing the camera setup. And from that video you would think that everything was perfect because I had a replacement GoPro that was sent from GoPro themselves, and you would believe that everything was perfect. What I didn't say in that video was that later on, out of the 5 video segments I shot, 3 of them I couldn't use. It was selecting the camera on the actual, it was selecting the microphone on the camera, the inbuilt microphone of the GoPro, instead of using the Connect microphone, the Rode microphone that I had connected to the media mod. So yeah, really disappointing. So I was on the search for a new camera, and I managed to get this DJI Action 4. And the reason why I wanted it so badly was I go on motorbike tours with my mates, and I like to record these things, and then you look at them, could be a year, 2 years down the line, and it's nice to have these memories, caught on film. You could just sit there in, cold winters and just give it a watch and just relive the experience. So that's the whole reason for me ensuring that I had a good camera. And yeah, it's operated flawlessly. Yeah, so it's operated flawlessly for the last few months that I've had it. Went on a bike tour at the end of June, so that's when I got this DJI Action 4. It was just before that tour, and I'm still uploading videos from that tour. But yeah, you can see it here. So I've got the DJI Action 4 mounted on the chin mounts, and I have a little microphone adapter. And I have the Rode Go-To microphone. That's it, nice little simple thing. No fancy tricks with Bluetooth speakers, Bluetooth microphones, anything like that. Number one, I can't afford them, and number two, I'm not a YouTuber. I just do this for a bit of fun and the memories. My family like to see where I go, so you'll see I'll put videos up of myself when we go on a ski holiday, snowboarding, etc., or just a beach holiday. I'll post it up. I've got family that live in South Africa, so they like to see exactly what we get up to over in Europe, and they don't see myself or my son often, so it's good for them to see me out and about. So anyway, yeah, we've just ridden through a small little village called Bollington. Decent area this, and let's try and find my way back to Macclesfield. It's just a quick ride out today, just between the rain. It has been raining quite a lot, so just making the most of it. Just going to open this visor again. I'm steaming up here. Oh, I just got a lungful of some vape juice. Oh. It's like icing sugar in your lungs, that. Don't know what they're vaping, smoking, whatever you call it. Whoa, jeez. Just felt like an instant coating of icing sugar inside my lungs. Weird, that. Oh, another thing I should mention about this. the DJI Action 4 is yeah, totally reliable, stable. I know people say that you know, the picture quality isn't that good, but for me, I film in 4K 30 frames per second, and picture quality I feel is superb. It's on par with GoPro. I know people say GoPro image quality is far better, but I can't see the difference. I'm just an average bloke, so yeah, to me it's I can't see the difference. Yeah, and one other thing was that I use these lens filters. The reason why I use these lens filters is if I go snowboarding and I want to use a camera, or if it's very bright on the beach, etc., you can't really see, you can't differentiate between the lumps and the bumps in the snow or on the beach if you don't have a lens filter. You know, it just cuts out some of the light. I know people say that it makes transitions smooth, etc., but that's the reason why I use it for, you know, bright light conditions on beaches or skiing, snowboarding. Honestly, if you use a camera without any sort of lens filter in the snow, you can't see half the detail in the snow. So anything else I can say about the camera? Also, getting the footage off the DJI, really simple for me. I do all my video editing on an iPad. I actually gave away my laptop to my son. I was trying to force myself into using less and less equipment. So I used to have a MacBook laptop. I had an iPad, or I still have the iPad, and I've got the iPhone. Why? Yeah, people might think I'm an Apple fanboy, but the ecosystem, it just works. Everything works, and that's what I like about Apple. But yeah, I gave away my MacBook to my son to force myself to only use the iPad. And, so yeah, self-taught using that iMovie that comes free bundled with the Apple products, whether it's your iPhone or iPad or MacBook. Although the version of iMovie that's on the MacBook, it's more accurate in placing footage. On the iPad, I just, you know, drag it willy-nilly until things align. So you'll see me sometimes, I clap my hands at the start of segments that I'm filming, and I'll clap again at the end just to align the footage. But on an iPad, I've just got to drag it until I hear it. I can see the sound waves, but they're not as clear as on a MacBook. You get far more detail in iMovie. So on the iPad, I just slide it along the two videos until I get the audio to align. And that's another thing that I do, is I take the audio from the GoPro, because that picks up the engine sounds, and I have that playing very softly in the background about 40% of my videos. No, 40% is the volume level. And then with my talking voice, the microphone comes through from the DJI Action 4. Right, so here we go, back to Macclesfield on the A523 national limits. And I'm going to close my visor. So yeah, it's turned into a bit of a dull day again. As I mentioned previously, loads and loads of rain early in this week. I've not been feeling well either. My voice is still a bit hoarse. Yeah, hopefully I'll get over it soon. I'm meant to be meeting up with family this weekend, going down south. I've got a cousin coming out from South Africa, so meeting up with her down in Maidenhead, and also the half brothers and his wife, and the kiddies. So we'll see all of them this weekend. back home before the kids come out from school. That's why there's so much traffic all of a sudden. Right, and with that, yeah, I'll just finish up with aligning my video by giving it a clap. And until next time, yeah, I'll be putting those videos from Netherlands of the festival, etc., and our visit to the ice bar in Amsterdam. I'll be putting that onto YouTube as well as we go, so your family can see that. So yeah, in the meantime, take care, look after yourselves, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.